Morning students, in the last video class we discussed about the topic what makes India a federal country. Today our topic of discussion as the part of revision is how is federalism practiced. In this, the first topic we are going to discuss about linguistic states. From 1947 till 2006 we have found many changes. It happened in the boundary names and all this about the states. Many old states now vanished and new states created, areas changed, there's names changed and everything. In 1947, the boundaries of several after the independence, the states boundaries changed a lot, and it created to create the new states. This was done to ensure people who spoke the same language will live in the same state. That is, the people who are using the same language, they will remain in the same states. And the other states where the people are using more than one languages or they were categorized in a matter of based on culture, ethnicity, geography, etc. like Nagaland and all this. Now when the demand for the formation of states on the basis of language was raised, some of the leaders thought it may bring disunity, and that's why the matter was suspended for the time being. But later it was experienced that linguistic states could bring more unity among the people. Next topic is given here, language policy. The second test for Indian Federation is the language policy. That is, our constitution gives status of national language to no language. That is, no language can be said as our national language. Hindi is identified as the official language, but Hindi is the mother tongue of only 40% of the Indian people. Therefore, to recognize the other 60% of the population, besides Hindi, there are 21 another languages which were recognized as the scheduled language by our Indian Constitution. A candidate who are going for any kind of test or exams for central government can opt for any of the languages for his or her examination. States too have their official languages. Much of the government work take place in the official languages of the concerned states. Hindi is there all over the India, and in the concerned states, state languages or state official language is taken care of for the official purposes. Unlike Sri Lanka, the leaders of our country adopted a very cautious attitude in spreading the use of Hindi. According to the constitution, the use of English for official purpose was stopped in 1965. So, in our country, in 1965, the use of English was stopped. But many of the non-Hindi speaking states demanded English to be continued. Like in Tamil Nadu, the movement took place in a violent shape because they want English as their communication language, not Hindi. The central government responded by agreeing to continue the use of English along with Hindi also. Many cities think that the solution favored the English-speaking elite. Promotion of Hindi continues to be the official policy of government of India. So many were thought that the government promote English also. Next topic we are going to discuss, that is center-state relation. It is very important topic. Restructuring the center-state relation is one more way in which federation has been strengthened. That is, if the relation between the center and the state is good, then only the federation will stronger. How the constitutional arrangement for sharing power work in reality depends to a large extent on how the ruling parties and leaders follow these arrangements. For a long time, the same party ruled both the center and the states. This means the state government didn't exercise their rights as autonomous federal units. Generally, what happened? If the same party government is there in the central government as well as in the state government for a longer time period, then state government is losing its identity. They are they have to work under the guidance of the central government. In that case, the autonomy the state government is losing. This meant the state government didn't exercise their rights as autonomous federal unit. As and when the ruling party at the state level was different, the parties that ruled in the center tried to undermine the power of the state. In the opposite case, so what will happen if the state government and the central government are formed by the different parties, then central government always try to undermine the state government. In those days, the central government would often misuse the constitution to dismiss the state government that were controlled by the rival parties, and the central government may take the different technique to dismiss the state government. All this changed significantly after 1990, and after 1990 in the political scenario we are getting a lot more changes. Because that time coalition government came. So what is the meaning of coalition government? When no single party is getting the complete majority to form the government, then they are merged with the other parties and forming the government. This kind of government is called coalition government. So after forming the coalition government, central government has to be very careful to all the parties with whom they merged, and the relation between the center state become stronger. So in the next class we are going to discuss about the topic decentralization in India. This much for today. Thank you.